And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. And for Houston, Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, BA, this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Fox. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here's Van Vliet. To the wing, right side. For 3, Smith. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. About a minute into this first quarter, on the wing, Thompson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. Although nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
A great organization. Okay, Shams, thank you. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Good D by Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that one falls for Vassell. All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, BA. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
One shot.
At the line for 1, Johnson.
That free throw is good from Thompson. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. You won't see them miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Got a piece of it. Good work defensively by Castle.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Van Vliet misses. Spurs trail by 5. Fox with the ball. Guarded by Smith. And Fox powers it home.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Durant, pass to Van Vliet. Back to Durant. Smith finds Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Vassell passes to Johnson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Now here's Easton. He's guarded by Barnes. Van Vliet left side. With 1 on the clock. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Van Vliet. Durant's got 6.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Rockets on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Kevin Durant is out there with Shepard. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Eason in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Pass to Shepard. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. And another basket for Houston. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent, and when you have it, things come together quickly.
Holiday's checked in for Shepard, and San Antonio also making a switch. Waters checked in. Holiday passes to Capella. Outside Durant. Left side Eason. Driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Spurs trail by 9. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. And when Victor dunks it, it sometimes looks like a toy hoop, doesn't it?
Here's Durant. Give him 8 points now. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And Holiday, here we go. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Keldon Johnson. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2. Aaron Holiday.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Finney Smith. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Waters. And so he hits both. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Easton. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Hard, it's good.
What instincts there from Wembanyama to keep the ball moving and set up a teammate.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Outside Eason. And 1:01 left in the half. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Harper. And that one is hammered home.
And slicing and dicing the D to pieces on the attack. Harper has a good feel for when to drive.
The Rockets lead by 3. Smith outside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Victor Wembanyama. That's their first personal foul. Second.
Houston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Easton, and it's Thompson in for Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Sohan's checked in for Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and Fox is subbed in for Harper. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
The Rockets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Thompson, back to Durant. Van Vliet against Fox. Van Vliet misses. Spurs trail by 4.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. 1 second left. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Rockets ahead, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble. You're thinking about the shot. Almost had it. One more time, a round of applause for the participant.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Alperen Şengün. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. And unfortunately, all signs point to a lengthy recovery time for him. Guys, it'll be a while before he's back on the floor.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Barnes, no good on the free throw. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Vassell against Durant. A deep three. And it's Fox missing. Houston shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Here's Easton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And now a three-point Houston lead.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Houston working the ball around. Durant finds Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. And here's Durant. Fires the three. Another three from Houston.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 in a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
And Houston making a change here. Capella's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite. And there's the length of Smith at work, playing big on the interior.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Barnes has got 9 points. Houston has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Van Vliet. They double him with Wembanyama. Outside Durant. Here's Smith. Back to Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Eason against Johnson. Pass to Fox. Puts up a deep three. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Capella, the pass to Smith. Count it. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Pass to Johnson. Launches the 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Rockets on top. They're up by 1. And we'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Shepard. Tari Eason is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there. Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Durant. Pass to Eason. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio leading. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass break. Here come the Rockets. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Now here's Durant. Here's Shepard. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Well, Johnson is never one to take a play off, and his hustle let him be in position for that block.
Houston has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Oh, he jammed it.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And Houston has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Thompson comes in for Finney-Smith. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. Castle's checked in for Bryant. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. The Spurs have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Count it!
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet double team. Easton outside. Now Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Easton outside. Fires the 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Van Vliet. On the take.
And very elusive. Van Vliet slipping through the defense and drawing contact.
for Houston, Fred VanVleet, taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
And the big X factor VanVleet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Fox. Rebounded by Smith. The Rockets have gotten 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
And the long reach of Wembanyama. Certainly one of the more feared shot blockers in the league.
And it's Eason penetrating. Both hands there for a little extra.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 1. 54 seconds left in the final quarter.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's VanVleet to take the lead. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Wembanyama fires away from outside, and the 3 misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for Houston, Eason, 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.